What is going on, everybody? It is your Pampered Chef guy, Chef Richie here, and we're going to make some delicious turkey chili. Now, keep in mind, I'm making this for an army. Actually, I'm making it for people with any intention of leftovers. So, we're going to take a pot, we're going to preheat the pot, and we are going to dice up some onions. So, I have a couple onions here using a Pampered Chef's hand to knife. We're going to separate these onions and get rid of the little fuzzies because they're always everywhere. You gotta fight them. We're going to be using the Pampered Chef food chopper. Now let's have a little ASMR on the Pampered Chef food chopper. Dicing onions. I love this food chopper, guys, because you can do anything from garlic to onions to veggies to nuts, and it's great because you can control the size of how big or how small you want these bad boys. Take a look at our onions. After our pan is preheated, chef trick, chef hack, you're going to want to add your oil to it after it heats up for a little bit so the pan gets hot. Then the oil gets hot, and then once the oil is hot, we are going to put in our onions into our pot. Now I'm using like a 9-quart pot. Again, I'm making this for 4 people for dinner with the intention of leftovers because, you know what, I like leftovers, especially bringing it to lunch, so got a meal prep. So I'm making 3 pounds of turkey, ground turkey meat. I'm going to use some everything taco seasoning, a little bell pepper herb rub, and some smoky mezcal seasoning. Now this was a limited time offering in our Taste Buds. Taste Buds is our subscription-based platform. If you want more information on how you can get exclusive Pampered Chef seasonings, not in our catalog, comment Taste Buds. So our onions, we're heating them up. We gotta mix them around. We want to get them soft. We don't need to get them caramelized. We need to get them soft. Then we're gonna push everything to the side of the pot, and then we're gonna take our seasoned turkey breast. Now you can also use chicken if you want. You can use pork for this. You can use beef for this. But we're doing a nice turkey chili. Again, like I said, you need one. The recipe that's gonna be on the end of this video is gonna be for 1 pound or 1 package, just 20-ounce package. I'm doing this for leftovers, and then we're gonna use the Pampered Chef's mix and chop spatula. Yes, the mix and chop finally had a child, and it's the mix and chop spatula. This is great because you can drain it in your taco meat when you're doing tacos. Dishwasher safe, and then in an instant, look at how beautiful this is. Now, as it was cooking, I did hit a couple cracks of salt and pepper to our mix, and you can see that liquid in there because we don't use, high-fat turkey. Now, we're going to use Pampered Chef Smooth Edge Can Opener, blah, blah. We're going to open that up with some tomato paste. Tomato paste is going to help us get a thick stew-like consistency, which is what I like in my chili. I like it thick. I'm going to use a Pampered Chef spatula to get all that out. Now, this Smooth Edge Can Opener I love because the lids will not cut any little's fingers or your fingers as well. So it's nice and safe, especially if you dump those in the garbage and don't recycle. Recycle, people. You need to recycle. Now we're going to take some diced onions. Wow, diced tomatoes, guys. I'm going full me on this one. These are fire roasted diced tomatoes with garlic. I'm going to use them in Chef Manuel, my favorite sous chef, the Pampered Chef Manuel food processor. I like the diced fire roasted tomatoes because you have a little bit of smoky roasted flavor to it, and I want to thin it out a little bit, so I'm going to hit it in the manual food processor for a few seconds, a few turns, and you can see how nice that made it into a nice puree, into a nice crushed, diced, chopped, however you want to call that situation. If you don't want to use diced tomatoes, you can use a jar of tomato sauce, not marinara sauce, plain old tomato sauce can. You can use crushed tomatoes, whatever your heart desires. If you like it chunky, you can leave those tomatoes, put them in their whole. It's dealer's choice. Again, I'm making this for me. The recipe I'm giving you is a basic recipe. I put a couple of squares of a taco sauce, red sauce that I love when I do my Taco Tuesdays, just to give it a little bit more flavor. Personally, for me, that's just how I roll. Now we're going to use that Smooth Edge Can Opener. You see that little tooth on there that it can open up after you open that can of beans? So you can open that can easily. You don't have to, mess with it. Got a big can of black beans with the juice. The juice is going to help us thicken it, guys. Trust me. Now I have a bigger bag of frozen corn. We're going to use the Pampered Chef bag clip and slicer. to open up this bag of frozen corn. Now, I'm only going to use half the bag of this corn, and I'm using white corn. White corn to me is sweeter, so I like that one. And we're going to put the rest of the corn in the refrigerator because I made a recipe for tomorrow using corn. So look, we sliced it, and now we're going to tie it up in there, and then that can go right into the refrigerator. And what's great is there's a magnet on the back of it, so you can just put the magnet on the fridge and you're never going to lose it. You see how nice and thick it is? So now I'm just going to add in about 2 cups of chicken stock, let it simmer for like 45 minutes, and look at that deliciousness. And of course, this was, made earlier in the day, so, Chef Richie needs to taste it. So 2 ladles of this. It was like a lunch. And yes, don't kill me, guys, I used bag shredded cheese. I forgot to grab a block of cheese when I went to the grocery store. So I used triple cheddar, Kraft cheese. Sour cream is a must. A little Chilli hot sauce. Fight me on that one. Best hot sauce out there. Now we're going to give it a taste. It's going to be delicious. Blow on it because it came right off the stove. You see that smoke? This was a great lunch, great meal. One of my all-time favorite recipes. You can put some crispy tortilla chips or fried onions on top. And here's a recipe for the basic version. I hope you guys enjoy this. Stay safe. Cheers. And if you're going to make this recipe, comment below. Have a good day, guys.